This right here is one of the most interesting decks that I have seen in Pokemon Pocket, and honestly, as soon as I saw some gameplay and I realized how the deck actually works, I definitely wanted to try it out. Now, first glance, this card doesn't seem too crazy. It's Pachirisu EX, 120 HP, it's got one attack which does 40 damage, plus 40 more if it's holding a tool card, and that's really about it. Costs 2 energy, it's weak to fighting, like most electric types. Nothing else really, crazy about this card. It's got a, decent average amount of HP like most other EXs. It's got a basic attack that can only do 80 damage total. So at first glance, it doesn't seem like that crazy of a card, but the way that this deck works is it's kind of just all about consistency. You only run 2 Pokemon, and that's 2 Pachirisu EX. You don't run any other Pokemon on top of that. You basically run a bunch of item cards, a bunch of tool cards, a bunch of supporter cards that will kind of just help you get exactly what you need. That way you can start swinging it early and start taking some knockouts. Now, like I just mentioned, there's only 2 Pokemon in this entire deck. It's just Pachirisu. And the way that Pokemon Pocket actually works, it actually works out great for a deck like this. And I really love decks like this that are just kind of built on consistency. That's what I really love about this game. That's what I love about the actual card game. You have some decks that are just focused on being as consistent as possible. Sure, you're going to have some bad matchups. You're also going to have some good matchups, but it's all about consistency with those decks. And then you'll have other decks that are more, coin flips based off of luck. If I can get the cards I need, it's going to go crazy, but, it's not always guaranteed. So you kind of have that mixture of some decks that are focused like that, and then you have other ones like this one, which in my opinion are just kind of more built on consistency. I personally like to be consistent. Those are my favorite types of decks. So this right here is definitely a deck for me, and I have been enjoying it. I played online the other day. I ran 10 games or so in a row, and I only lost 1 game. I just felt very, very good in most matchups. There's a couple matchups that are pretty bad, but for the most part, this is a very decent deck. Now, before we get into some gameplay, I will have the deck on screen once I get into the gameplay, so you guys will be able to test it out yourselves. But right here, I'm going to go over the build a little bit, kind of explain why the cards are in the deck, and then we're going to run some games and see how I do online. And as we do that, if you guys are new to the channel, I would appreciate it if you can check out the channel by subscribing. Helps me out a lot. I appreciate it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So for starters, obviously we run Pachirisu EX. We run 2 of them. The only Pokemon that we run in the entire deck. And yeah, you don't really need anything else on top of that. It's just the 2. For item cards, we're going to run 2 potions right here. This is honestly pretty good just because, you only have the 2 Pokemon. You are going to take damage, obviously. And sometimes a potion or 2 will actually just kind of win you the game. So this is very crucial. It's very clutch. You definitely need the potions, and they're very helpful with this deck. We've also got 2 Pokeball here for just maximum consistency. Again, the only Pokemon we have in the deck is Pachirisu, so there'll be times where you start off with Pachirisu, and if that's all you have out on the field, you could be in trouble if you don't get something else out there by like turn 3 or so. So this right here will kind of just help you find that. There are going to be times where you start off with 2 Pachirisu, and then you draw into the Pokeball, and it's like completely useless, obviously, but this is just kind of for maximum consistency on the first turn or second turn. And that's actually going to be it for item cards. Next are going to be the tool cards, and we are going to run just Giant Cape and Rocky Helmet. So Giant Cape, obviously a nice tool where you get the 20 extra HP, which can be very nice. You're at 140. Obviously with the potions, you're able to kind of heal out a little bit longer. My personal favorite, which I really enjoy, is going to be the Rocky Helmet. This is very good for if you go turn 1, if you go first, just because you're not going to be able to attack or attach energies. If you kind of just sit in the active with the Rocky Helmet, whatever you get hit by is probably going to have low HP, so they're going to be kind of hesitant to hit you. And you can usually, just kind of sit there while you're stacking up your energies, and they're just kind of doing damage to themselves over time. So Rocky Helmet is a really good tool to kind of start off with on your active Pokemon. And in general, it's just kind of nice for that extra damage because you are only doing 80 damage, so this right here is just a little bit more extra. Next up are supporter cards. Obviously, we run 2 Professor Research. This is in every single deck just to be able to draw cards. If you guys don't already know, even in the actual TCG, just being able to draw cards is the best thing, so you gotta have these. I'm also running the 2 Giovannis here, so 10 extra damage. Again, you're kind of doing low damage a lot of times when you kind of mix it in with the Rocky Helmet damage. Sometimes you're just a little bit short, so Giovanni helps with that. We've got the double Sabrina here, very useful. Obviously, Sabrina, really good card. Also got the double Cyrus. I'm really enjoying the Cyrus card. This is very good in this deck because of Rocky Helmet, so a lot of times whenever you have something, in their active, they take the Rocky Helmet damage and they switch out. Then later on to close out a game, you can pull in the Cyrus to kind of pull them off the bench. We've also got a blue in here, which I haven't found too much use for, but it definitely is, situational. It's kind of nice early game when you can play a blue and just go Rocky Helmet because then you're only taking 10 damage. So this can be a good card in certain situations. And lastly, we do run a Mars. This is one of my favorite cards from the newest set. This is really good, just kind of early game disruption. I mean, it's kind of like a red card in a sense, unless you save it for the very end. It could be good. They only need 1 point left. and you play Mars, then they only get 1 card. So this could actually be a good game, or a good card to close out games. And that really is going to be the entire list. I did find this list off of a limitless tournament result, so I will have that posted on the screen here where you can find it. I'll have it in the description as well. That's kind of the list I started off with. I haven't really made too many changes. Well, really I haven't made any changes at all. But as I play this a little bit more, I might make a couple changes. We'll have to kind of see. But so far, the deck has been working really good. It's been very consistent, and that's honestly what I enjoy. I mean, the reason why consistency kind of works in a game like this is because when you think about it, your deck only has 20 cards. And when you start the game off, you have 5 cards in hand. And then on your first turn, you're going to draw an additional card. So that's already 6, right? And you're guaranteed to start off with a Pachirisu. You're usually going to have a tool card in hand, which is kind of what you need right away. Even if you don't, you're probably going to have a Professor's Research in hand, so you can kind of draw into it. So a lot of times you're kind of just looking through like most of your deck in the first couple turns, to where, I mean, you already are guaranteed a Pachirisu. Really all you need to get going is a tool card, and preferably the Rocky Helmet, but that's really kind of all you need to get going. And the best part is you only need 2 Pachirisu EX to run it, so you don't have to, like, you know, keep opening packs for a bunch of Pokemon. If you can get 2 Pachirisu EX, you can make it work. Like, everything else is pretty cheap to buy with pack points. So it's kind of a good budget deck if you can get the 2 X's that you need. That being said, let's go ahead and get into some gameplay, see how I do with the deck, and test this out in some different matchups. Alright, so I'm definitely still trying to get my 45 wins. I only have like 10 right now. So this is actually going to be good for me, you know, being able to climb it. This is like one of the only decks where I've honestly been able to find consistent success. I feel like a lot of times I kind of struggle with that. I've been playing a lot of like Arbok and Weezing before this set came out, so I was kind of waiting on like a good deck to come out that I wanted to play. We are going second. I feel like yesterday kept going first. Hands actually, it's okay. I mean, we got the Pachirisu, we got the Pokeball. I mean, this kind of goes against what I was saying earlier about starting out with the tool card, but hopefully we're able to draw into one here. Got the Magikarp. This is actually a good type advantage here, which is nice. I mean, this is kind of fine, honestly. I don't get the tool card out. Usually you'll get it by the time you're able to attack, so I will say that. Can't remember the last time I ran into an Articuno. It's been a while. One of the giant cape on the Magikarp. That's kind of crazy. I really hope I draw into a research here. Or a Rocky Helmet, please. The giant cape, okay. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's fine. I mean, the good thing is not really doing damage right now, so we should be fine. I don't need to play blue yet. Yeah, there's no point. He's not doing any damage next turn. Unless he gets a Misty, that's true, actually. I didn't think about that. Misty's always a possibility. Why is he getting on the researches? I want to research. Give me Professor's Research. Gyarados is kind of a scary card, not gonna lie. I didn't realize that Gyarados was gonna actually be good, but I've been seeing it pop up a little bit more. Ooh, the Manaphy. Okay, I forgot about this card. Choose one of your best Pokemon. Okay. I don't really know the point of that. I got the Rocky Helmet now. I honestly kind of just feel like I win here. Usually I like to, I usually like to have my, I don't think I played blue yet. I don't think there's any point of that. What I was trying to say is I used to like to have Rocky Helmet on my first Pachirisu and then Giant Cape on my second one, just because that early Rocky Helmet damage is really nice because it can open up the Cyrus plays for later on. And then a lot of times whenever they do finally get a knockout on your Pachirisu, your second one's going to be just that much tankier, so that's usually kind of how I like to go about it. A lot of times, you know, you don't really need Giant Cape early on because they're not doing enough damage anyways, so yeah. Not really sure what this person is doing, not gonna lie. I do kind of feel like the Misty's coming out pretty soon. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I need to save the blue, actually. There's no point in me using blue. Like, if he gets an attack off with Gyarados, I die anyway, so. might actually be kind of tough if it gets the Misty out. Let's keep for 140. The good thing is I can play blue with my other Pachirisu, and with the blue and Giant Cape, I would actually live, so... I guess that 10 damage that I was talking about earlier actually does matter in some situations. Man, we're doing big time damage here. 100 weakness. He's gotta take the Rocky Helmet damage here. I mean, there's no way he can win at this point. He would have had to knock me out last turn to have a chance, but... I mean, there's really nothing he can do here. I just win with Pachirisu. That's honestly why this deck is like pretty good, I think, is because you can usually knock out a basic like Pokemon pretty fast, and then if you can just get one attack off on like one of their big EXs, then it kind of just opens it up with Cyrus, you know what I mean? It's like Cyrus is what makes this good in my opinion, because just that ability to switch stuff in, like you can't just like retreat to the bench anymore, you know what I mean? I feel like that used to be the case for the longest time. You can just like retreat stuff to the bench and have it kind of just sit there when it's weak. But now that's not really a possibility because of Cyrus. So I think a card like Cyrus really helps this deck out because you're able to just kind of pull stuff in. A lot of times you can close games out like that. Going first. Alright, we got the Rocky Helmet here. No supporters that are really helpful right now. Giovanni, I mean, depending on what they have, might be helpful. I am going first, so... it's gonna kind of take a minute to set up, but we do have the Rocky Helmet. It is a fighting deck, so that's a little unfortunate, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Got the Rocky Helmet, go Pokeball, get set up on the bench. We're gonna kind of need that Giant Cape this game, I feel like, to kind of negate that Lucario extra damage. That's the other thing with these tool cards, is that I feel like depending on the matchup, you know, certain tools are obviously better than others, so that's one of those things where you just kind of need to play more, like myself included, just to kind of learn the different matchups and figure out, like, okay, what tools are going to be best here. $40 damage is crazy. This is not good. Especially because I went first. And now I'm kind of drawing bad. I think having an XP would be really nice, but unfortunately I don't have one. If I could get like a Sabrina next turn, that'd be nice. That'd be really nice. I don't know what the point of that potion was. Unless I have a Lucario. They're gonna retreat? Yeah. Ooh, into the Onyx? Okay, that's a choice. Oh, dude. Okay, that's crazy. The potion actually stopped the Cyrus from happening. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Okay. Do I just go Giovanni here? I'm gonna save it. I don't think there's any point to use it. It's like, yeah, he would knock himself out with the Rocky Helmet damage, but I mean, he needs 3 energies to attack. It's not happening, so. Alright, he's gonna stack up the Lucario here. See, this is where I'm gonna go ahead and Sabrina. He's gonna have to bring something in here. It is Lucario. That's a choice. Don't know if it's the right choice. He only has 1 card in hand, so... and he's burned 1 potion already, so chances are he's not going to have a potion, which will mean that he knocks himself out here. So this could be big. I kind of need like another Sabrina. Okay. Got the knockout. Yep. Then let's switch in the Onyx here. Ah, dude, if I have a Sabrina, I can actually just kind of win, I feel like. Problem is I don't. tragic. I mean, even in this case, he still kind of needs a lot, I feel like. And by a lot, I mean he just needs a Gallade. He's got 11 cards in the deck. I mean, the chances are he doesn't have it. He probably has a research though, so he can probably draw into it. Which is unfortunate. Ooh, they concede. Okay, that means they didn't have it. That means they didn't have it. Yeah, if he pulled into Gallade, I would probably just lose right there. I think Gallade needs, what, 2 energies to attack? I think. Alright, here we go. 2 for 2 so far. Keep this rolling, hopefully. I honestly feel like the matchup into the fighting deck is, like, not bad. I mean, it is kind of bad, not gonna lie. It just kind of depends, you know. Luck of the draw. Again, comes down to consistency, you know what I mean? It's like, I usually know what I'm getting with this deck, but there's been a lot of games where I'll play against somebody and I'm like, okay, they needed this one card, they couldn't find that one card, so they lose, you know? This time we're going second. And I do have the Rocky Helmet, so this is actually not too bad. I got the old Amber on the bench. Potential Aerodactyl coming out. And we got the research too, that's big time. Okay. Hopefully I can get my other Pachirisu out here soon. If not, this could be bad. Oh, this is not good. I'm taking 60 damage. Dude, I actually might just lose here. I legitimately might lose. I can't get my other Pachirisu out. What do I do here? Okay. Do I just knock this one out? Is it worth going for it? If I could, like, guarantee knock out the Lucario, I would totally switch it in, but I can't. I feel like he doesn't have any good cards in hand either, though. That's the thing. So I don't even think I need to do that. Okay, whatever. We'll knock it out. See what happens. Could always Sabrina next turn. I need my other Pachirisu down, though. I kind of need it out, like, this turn. Play 1 research. Okay, so 11 cards left in the deck. There's still two Pokeball, Pachirisu, and a Professor's Research. That's 4 cards that would help me get that. So, I mean, I kind of have like almost a 50-50 chance. Or now it's like a 40-60 kind of chance, I feel like. For me to draw what I need, I'm taking... Oh, they conceded, okay. This has been happening a lot for me. People just keep conceding. Honestly, I feel like this is one of the best decks to climb a ladder. Like, you know, obviously Darkrai, Magnezone is a deck, and, you know, Dialga, Yanmega are decks, but I feel like this deck is very quick to build. Like, if you can get the 2 Pachirisu, and, you know, asking for certain EXs can be a lot when you're opening packs, you know, but if you can get the 2 Pachirisu EXs, then this is pretty easy to build. You're more than likely to have most of the other cards that you need. Got Tails, going second. This is a great starting hand right here. Rocky Helmet, Giant Cape, Professor's Research, Giovanni. Starting off against the Palkia too. This is nice. Nice matchup. Turn 1 Misty, can you imagine? Dude, I swear. Okay, let's go. 1 Misty already in the trash. I'd love to see it. Ooh, they're running Rocky Helmet too. Okay. Alright. Pachirisu, come on, Pokeball. Give me something, please. I'm kind of scared he's gonna hit a Misty. Articuno? Dude, I swear. RNG, we love it. Like I said, I like to rely on consistency, you know what I mean? That's what I like. What I appreciate in this game. Let's Go ahead and Sabrina that thing up here. I'm gonna focus on the Articuno just because I don't want to be doing damage to myself. And I don't have to. He already burned 2 Misty, so we know that Palkia is not doing anything anytime soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the Articuno. Most he's doing here is 40. He'll do 20 to himself. We're kind of chilling right now. At this point, he brings something in that's weak, I'm guessing. Yep, Eevee. And that means if I can find me another Sabrina, which by getting the professor's research, I'll be able to look at more cards. If I get me a second Sabrina here, then I'm looking pretty good. Because chances are, once I knock this out, he'll just have something weak on the bench. I can just pick it off. But right here, he's only going to be doing 40. With a potion, he only did 20, so we will take it. I wouldn't mind seeing another Pachirisu here. That'd be kind of nice right about now. There it is. Yeah, he's got no energy on the Palkia. We're chilling right now. If I can find me a Sabrina, it is GG. I'm surprised they haven't like forfeited yet, to be honest. Oh, hold up though. Okay, never mind. I forgot what Vaporeon's ability was. Gonna hit me with the slash. This kind of sets it up to where they just lose next turn, actually. So I can go Giovanni here. Plus the weakness, and now if he hits me, he just knocks himself out with Rocky Helmet. The potion, are you kidding me? What is the point? Okay. Trying to stall out even though I have 2 Cyrus in hand right now. Let's go. Okay, I respect it. I need a red card right here to win. All of that to concede. Nice. Gotta respect it. I'm kind of hoping I run into like a Darkrai Magnezone just because that's like a meta deck that supposedly everybody's playing. I haven't seen very much of it, but I know in the online tournament scene a lot of people are playing it, so I think I've only played against it like twice so far. I think it's been like twice. Alright, 1 second. This is actually not a bad hand if I can draw into a Rocky Helmet. We got the guaranteed second Pachirisu here. We got the Pokeball in hand. We're running against potentially Mewtwo Gardevoir? Either that or it's a Gallade deck and they try to throw us off. That's a possibility. Can I get the Rocky Helmet? Giant Cape. Not really what I wanted. I'm gonna hold it this turn in hopes that I draw into Rocky Helmet. If I don't, then obviously I have to attach the cape. That way I'm doing 80 damage, but looks like it is a Mewtwo Gardevoir deck, which I haven't seen in forever. Like, with this new set that came out, I feel like you just don't see it anymore. Oh, the leaf, okay. Sabrina will go crazy. I mean, the cool thing is he can't even really knock me out with Mewtwo, so That's cool. He would need one more turn, I think, to set up. So what do we want to do here? I guess we just go Giovanni. In case he heals up here. There's the Gardevoir, as expected. No, okay. 4 for straight damage. Interesting approach here. Got the potion, we're chilling. Honestly, I just used the blue here because why not, I guess? Oh, I have double potion, I forgot. I guess I'll just use blue just to use it because, like, why not? This deck is like so much fun. Like it's just because like you know what you're getting every time. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how many games I've played with other decks where like you just never draw into what you need. You know what I mean? You get the wrong Pokemon at the wrong time. It's like nah. Like you're guaranteed Pachirisu, and you'll pretty quickly find your other Pachirisu, and from there you just kind of roll it. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like a race for time. Like you just gotta get knockouts before they can get knockouts. You know? And with all the switching cards, like you're able to kind of just pick out what you want, and it kind of just works out. So we had the day 5 for 5, not bad. Well, that's going to be it for you guys, showing off the Pachirisu EX deck. One of my favorite decks so far in the game for sure. So let me know in the comments if you guys have been enjoying this deck, if you've had a chance to play it, or let me know what deck you've been trying out. I know right now it's kind of hard to get the cards you need. That's a problem I've been having. I have lots of decks where like they're like kind of almost built, but I'm missing a couple pieces, so I haven't been able to play them. But this is one that I was able to build pretty quickly, and I've really honestly been enjoying it a lot. As I mentioned in the start of the video, make sure you drop a sub if you enjoyed the video, and let me know in the comments which deck I should cover next. There are some decks I want to try out. The Dialga Yanmega deck I've been playing, or not playing, I've been seeing a lot of it. I have it almost built. I'm just missing one more Dialga. I honestly might just buy some more packs just because I'm tired of waiting on packs. But yeah, I want to try out some more decks, so let me know if you had anything creative in the comments. But that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you all in the next one.